tiger face love you gesture yo 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 y'all. Squirt. Drop of blood, 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 drop of blood.
Yeah, 1 second. Camera, please. Yeah, there you go. Via live. All right. How's everyone doing?
Hi
Let me
y'all
put
mama.
some
Hoop hoop. Ayo what up?
soundtrack. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see who's here. Brundle, Zeros, Brundle. Hey, Jeff.
Hell yeah to peach
Rabble.
into place.
Average.
Nice shirt.
Mars, how you doing?
Drop of blood.
Rabble.
Red heart.
Charlotte. Amushi, Great Scott.
Whoa,
Iron Mask. Jake. The Peach and the Ice Bomb. How are you guys doing? Alright, so
I was
have...
wearing that shirt yesterday, P.
Oh yeah. Perfect fit. Actually, I had to wear my wife one because medium is actually large for me. US sizes. Anyway, big announcement today. That's why I wanted to make it by video. Because we have our own
I want one, but not the one in the bag with a sad smiley face grinning
flight
squinting
controller. So
WTF YouTube.
what WTF?
Cut me off streaming.
Oh yeah, it's because you're banned. Don't worry about
Stream
it.
died for me. Shut up already and take my money.
Okay.
Eyes.
Let me see.
Where's that purple boyine that looked sexy? Face with tears of joy. Let's go.
Are we back?
Eyes man shrugging. Must
Are we
have
back?
an American tariff on the stream.
Move
Works
on.
fine for me. Move on.
Okay, moving on.
My sausage nips are ready.
So we
Sup, Mars?
have made a
Yes, you
flight
never left.
controller, and all right. So it's been 3-4 years in the making. Basically, 2 years ago, I hit up Hanfar. I told him, dude, let's just fucking make a flight controller. I got so sick and tired of the
Hi Jake.
all
Had
the
to leave and come
DOAs,
back.
all the ESCs breaking, and yeah, since I'm baking BNFs, I'm basically when I do the test, I'm the one that has to deal with it. Yeah, when a flight controller breaks right at the end of the build,
Just in time.
I have to freaking tear it down and start all over again. And so there is this lack of QC from manufacturers, lack of features, SPI receivers that are completely falling apart over time. Let me actually take out some notes here so that we can put the information in a more organized manner.
Wingman version now, please.
This is pretty much meant for wingman and perhaps 75mm all-in-ones. But yeah, basically I wanted something that improves on durability. So all these weak ESCs with tiny
This
MOSFETs.
is why we can't have socks.
Receivers. Yeah, this is what I've been prioritizing these days. Yeah, VTX that on board that tend to break or get bad over time. Yeah, poor design, bad resource assignment. How many times I've had flight controllers that have the cam plug at the back, that basically for making the thing simpler, they put both the video in and out on the same area of the board. So you have to route this super long wire all the way to the back that goes through all the noisy parts and adds a bunch of noise to your signal. Yeah, so that was one of the issue. Poor features. Yeah, just always the same hardware, the same old 8 bits ESCs. Lack of antenna options. Weak 5V that can't even power an HD0 VTX. Performance as well, always the old 411 that is
did that YTF would be pit VID in on the back of the board.
Yeah, that is
I heard
so
the
limited.
prototype can fly without props or motors. WeBLEED gets exclusive rights. Right winking face with tongue.
We just put the chat right here as well.
Does stuff increase prices from China?
Yeah. So, okay, basically, and the last killing point was the availability. Like, every time I would find one that was about fine, it will just discontinue it after a while. So, yeah, this is when I just lost it. I reached out to Hanfer, head dev of Quicksilver, that designed, that helped me design the FC. He assigned the resources as
a proper FC.
Be optimal.
Diamonds aren't forever.
And yeah, that doesn't compromise, like, by sharing the same SPI both for the receiver and the IMU. Like, everything is laid down in a way that yeah, guarantees top performance for the chip, and yeah, doesn't lead to any quirks as we've seen before. So he made the FC, started by figuring out his resource assignment. I took over the ESCs. Initially we had an 8-bit ESC, so here are the two first versions that we did. The first one... yeah, that's pretty funny actually. It's full of badges, as you can maybe see. Whoa. Yeah. We had some VR problems that led to the... We added, yeah, wires to distribute the power to it. Anyway, 3 revisions. It took us 3 revisions. Actually, the first one was pretty botched. The second one was working, but the ESCs were underperforming. I was almost ready to publish it anyway, but I said, fuck no, we're not beta FPV, we can do better. And so, following this, we found completely new MOSFETs. We designed a bunch of single ESCs right here to compare different layouts. And we actually...
We're not Betaf, throw flow.
Yeah.
Dang, we are patient for it.
And we actually improved the ESCs to 32 bits. So basically, here it is. Enough patience now. Let's go straight to the meat. So, this ESC, this is this all-in-one. It's 2 boards layout. So you break the boards in the middle, and they are edge soldered in the front and in the back. So both boards, well, so that this enables to assemble with only one side.
Will it come broken down or assembled?
Yeah, we'll get to this in a minute.
Why camera trying look away lol.
I think it's trying to
Man, the board
focus on
will
the
be
face.
stiffer than the frame.
But yeah.
Kinda like the Darwin board, which has been bulletproof for me.
Yeah. Actually, this it does have
Shush,
some.
adults are talking.
It does have some inspiration from it, and
Think
yeah.
the Darwin was a copy of Betaflight.
So what this enables for you is, well, first of all, yeah, if you fry an ESC, you don't have to throw the whole board. You can keep your FC and just replace it. It's only the 2 solder points at the back. Whoa. No. Okay, I think I'll remove the. I'll deactivate the face tracking. Maybe seems to be struggling with it.
OMG LOL. Fire that cameraman.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so we have. Okay, so 2 boards. So that means
AI revolution starts now.
if your FC or your ESC breaks, you don't have to throw the whole board away. You just replace one. Replacement will be sold separately. Also, the component size is pretty big. It's 0402, and that makes it fairly manageable to make your own repairs as well. So that's about the mechanical benefits of it. Now, on the hardware, we have an 8032 MCU right here.
I hate tiny resistors.
Right, well, these ones are not that tiny. So yeah, 8032 F435. It's a really good value and very fast controller. That should give plenty of future proofing. We have a flash memory that's 8 megabytes of flash for your black box. We have a ICM 42688 PIMU, which has its own low noise power supply. So it has very low electrical noise, as usual. And then we have a serial ELRS receiver, so none of that SPI thing.
The man that runs in the opposite direction in the weight race.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. And yeah, so Wi-Fi and all. Yeah. And lastly, it has a Boosty Baby on board. So it's 1S only, but that also means that it runs down to incredibly low voltage, down to 1.8 volt. I've tried it with a TBS Unify Pro 32 Nano, and on maximum power, 500 milliwatt, it just still runs down to 1.8 volt, 1.7
yes,
even.
Ives.
So, yeah, really well suited for Wingman or any 18650.
The Darwin is fine for 2 and great on 3 bags.
Looks heavy. It's less than 4 grams. Depending on whether you put the plugs or not. Let me actually check. Actually, the weight is on the product page.
What's up, Zutek, my man?
The board's only 0.6 millimeter.
Hello, pilots.
So yeah, it's
and kill this one boost first.
It's 3.8 gram without USB and
weighs a fat rail or 2. Clinking beer mugs, my dude.
So
I'm ready to go super fast, Eve.
This is about the FC. And now about the ESC. This is a 32 bits. So AM32 and also Escape 32 compatible ESC with
wow, thin.
At least 8 amp.
Only look heavy but light AF. Good job.
At least 8 amp ESC MOSFETs. yeah, not
RIP
really, not decided
BH32.
100% on which one we're gonna use for production, but it's gonna be at least 8 amps. And yeah, here is our little current. This is the power supply for the ESCs, and here is the current sensor. I've also put a little pad here for VBAT in case you want to put a Boosty Boy V2 for your DJI, because this
looks good.
The Boosty Boy on board might be good for Walksnail, HD0, perhaps OpenIPC, but for DJI O4 it might be yeah, a bit tough. I haven't tested it. On LiPo it might be okay, but for lithium ion it might not be able to power it low enough. But yeah, that is it. And yeah, how it's gonna come. Okay, so this is a pre-order, okay? So I'm starting a pre-order because you still need to develop the testing jig, testing flashing jig, and
Gotta
yeah,
test the 04 light at least.
would be nice to
The
get
goggles 3
some.
are so much better than the rest.
Would be nice to get some feedback on it, like some getting pilots to use it in the field. So this is a pre-order. It's gonna be it's not gonna be as polished as a finished product. It's very much still a prototype, but I've been flying it for quite a few packs. Works beautifully. The ESCs is probably one of the highest performing ones you can find. It starts spinning on 1% throttle, so it just springs to idle immediately. So that means that gives you the whole range of throttle. It's 32 bits as well, so it responds really well. The power tapes off very very evenly.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. So yeah, really proud of this. And okay, I think it goes automatically on phaser of recognition when I do some signs.
Very nice.
So yeah, it comes separate like this by default. And you notice that it doesn't have the USB or the motor plugs installed. So I have also like big pads if you want to solder your motors.
There's gonna be a JST-SIR option in place of the USB?
Yeah, about the GST, I've considered it. The thing is, if we do that, then because not everyone has an adapter board, then I need to make an adapter board as well, and I need to source the little
I prefer no
connecting
USB-C.
wire. So,
Does it has a fractal logo in print? This is a selling point amount.
it does.
Good question.
He actually has
what about Bluetooth?
He actually
the
has
magic AVU on the silk screen is the real secret sauce rolling on the floor laughing.
Fractal and Quicksilver logo. But yeah, so for now, it'll come with USB, just USB micro, which is optional.
I mean, there's like a few hundred Betaflight adapter boards floating around right now, as each Betaflight FC comes with one and they break easy p.
Yeah,
Bluetooth man. Or Wi-Fi connection to BF.
So, well, one thing you can do if you have one of those is to just solder on your one of the wires to it, because I've also broken out the USB connectors. You can see them right here. So yeah, basically that was the idea. For now, I don't want to revise the design too much because we have something that's working.
I can solder on for updates.
But yeah, if you really want to go super low weight, you have an easy option to just simply not install the USB and the plug, and boom, you have a 3.7 3.8 gram all in one. It's gonna be super robust and have yeah, plenty of power and resolution. So yeah, funny thing, this was supposed to be a dev board for double-sided, like proper like cross type design, and yeah, because it's actually quicker and cheaper to iterate on a single layer board. Actually, the first two boards, the first one I assembled by hand, every single freaking component I assembled by hand, and the second one, yeah, some part on the machine as well. But yeah.
Reparable is a win too.
Okay, so pre-order. I'm gonna leave it open for 1 month, so till the end of May, and then I'll be arranging production. In the meantime, I'll be figuring out the jig,
This
testing
is exciting,
jig,
Eve.
making sure
I'm
that
curious,
we get.
Face with monocle because it is in partnership with Quicksilver. Will we be able to use Betaflight or is it Quicksilver only?
Hey, that's an excellent question. I do have a target already made. Yeah, we have a target already made for Betaflight, so it's 100% Betaflight compatible. We have a hex for it, and I'm checking with Betaflight. I just
LOL.
reached out to have a target
What's the price point?
officially added to it, to the configurator. Price point, yeah, it's $69.69. I'm so proud of this. I really, I think that we can make it work at that point. But yeah, for this pre-order, $69.69. Nice. Nice indeed. So yeah, the pre-orders. Yeah, 1 month.
Yes.
Then
What,
it's gonna be
$70?
about.
Yeah, that's a nice price.
It's gonna be
Nice.
about 2 to 3 weeks for manufacturing, and another 2 to 3 weeks for testing,
$69.69.
flashing, and packing and shipping.
There a 27-cent discount code to make the price $69.420. Awesome.
Oh man.
Have you considered about a pin drop style connection
Maybe
to
I-
configurator? JST is sold too.
Yeah.
Breaks
Maybe
everything.
we'll
I don't
see
know
for
how
the
he breaks the connector,
final
but when
series.
there is a will, there is a way.
Pin drop style configurator. Sold to pin drop style connection. You mean like with pogo pins? Because it's practically what.
Make the code smoke weed every day.
It's practically
What
what he
use
has.
glue to bond together? Yes, with
I've broken
pogo
out
pins.
the USB pads. Sorry, on the back at the USB plug. So if you don't want to use it, that gives you easy pads.
Raising hands.
That gives you easy pads to connect to, either by soldering or pogo pins. I suppose we could totally make a 3D printed pogo pin holder. Actually, that's not a bad idea at all, AK. I'll look into it. Maybe make a 3D printed clamp that just.
I like the options. I like the pogo pins myself.
Yeah. I mean, okay. And then you just need a build that keeps it accessible. Then.
Yeah, clamp sounds good. I've never soldered a USB. Can't be tough, right?
Yeah, great question as well. So for the reason why they are not assembled.
Let's go. This has been the longest 2 weeks ever.
One of the reasons
glue to bond those two?
They are not.
4 wires. 3D printed clamp sounds the best.
I'm not installing it by default. Is because hey heads.
No glue,
yeah, we made it. Okay, so yeah, the reason for it is because the PCB is only 0.6 millimeter, so that means that if you put a plug in there, show you in person. Ah, damn it! Yeah, this production they goofed it up, and they plugged the holes here. So I'll show you on our motor plugs instead.
Congratulations on getting to the pre-order milestone. This is all very exciting and I can't wait to get my hands on one.
Ah, thanks, AK.
So soldering
Appreciate
two
it.
sides.
So yeah, as you can see, yeah, the prime is that if you try to solder on, so both the USB and the motor plugs, they are through holes, so it's fairly easy to solder.
Good looking.
The only
Lots
issue
of work.
is that, yeah, it's gonna be coming out the other side. So I'll show you how I do it. Basically, I trim it, I put it
What's
through the
the
board,
empty footprint at the top of the
trim it
hexagon
flush,
board?
and then I sand it a bit on sandpaper so that it's really 100% flush, and then I solder it
Nice.
like right on the, yeah, basically soldered right as flush as possible to the board as possible, because yeah, this you're gonna have to put them over and under. So yeah, it takes a bit of
Ooh, okay, I
a
was
bit of
wondering
work
that
to
too.
assemble, but it's feasible. Basically, if, yeah, if you can solder motors, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to solder a USB
No
or motor
plugs at
plugs
all
from
is
there.
ideal. Pogo pins and 3D print.
Yeah. I like this as well.
It can be done.
What's the empty
Gotcha.
footprint at the top of the hexagon board? Yeah, the outer dimensions. Yeah, I have them on the product page. I knew someone would ask. But yeah, the board is
What are
28,
these pogo pins everyone's talking about?
28 by 28. Oh, with pogo pins, it's I'll show you.
Yeah, I would
28
want to assemble myself.
by
Love it.
28. Yeah, these are pogo pins. So it's spring loaded pins
Like magnetic battery on Mac.
that you could potentially use to connect. Image is reversed. Focus on the business on my face. Yeah, like this. Boop. But then how do you maintain it in place, AK? You need to do you keep pressure on it the whole time? By hand, or do you have something to hold it? Where is my overhead?
Where's your overhead cam? Oh shit, so you
this
don't
is
need a
this
USB
is the
port?
overhead cam. Oh, actually. Oh damn! Look at this.
Pogo
Perfect.
pin and plug into the PC.
Oh man, as
I'm
the
talking about a
professional.
kind of connector footprint we see on the board but with no component on it.
Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, so yeah, and of course these are green because these are
Infinity
prototypes. They're
loops,
quicker to
hello.
make.
Great question, and from my experience I've had issues, so now I just put a tiny bit of blue tack underneath to hold the pins to ensure stable connection. I can send you some pictures.
Huh? Yeah. That'll be awesome, AK. Just for clarity's sake. But yeah, USB
Pogo pin is genius.
optional.
I'll
So,
send some here in a few minutes.
And what I was about to
I
say,
can get 3D clamp, lol.
these are green only because it's quicker to fabricate, but of course they will come purple. The pre-order will be purple with gold-plated contacts. It'll be a beauty. Speaking of beauty, I've also have these right here that I haven't announced yet. This is a LED PDB for bigger builds, such as a Street League.
3D print chip clip with pogo pin insert location.
Yeah, so this
Purple
gives you an
all day.
idea of
Gonna
what
be a
the
sexy
purple
looking FC.
is gonna look like.
Mama, I wanna it.
I haven't announced this one yet. I still want to test it, make sure that it works. And by the way, while we at it, so this one has a boosty baby on board, which is good for, again, Walksnail, AG0, or analog. But for 04, at least on 18650, it might be a bit too limited in power. So I have recently released this pup. This is the Boosty Boy V2. That is, it's just another voltage booster that is capable of up to 3 amp of power. Here's the Boosty Baby in comparison. And I had a prototype of these to America. This is the one that I flew my Wingman. I flew a prototype of this one in my 04 Wingman. And yeah, he'll power your 04 down to 2 volt. So if you want to use this FC on a Wingman...
What about Elvers?
Yeah, 04 on a Wingman with this FC, then you can always get...
What's the V2 way? That's the one you sent me, correct?
Yeah, get the Boosty Boy V2. And this is why I've also added this pad here. Right there. Yeah, this is the VBAT pad. So if you want to connect a Boosty Boy V2 or like any other voltage booster, you can solder it here, and the consumption will be accounted for in the current measurement. So yeah, what about ELRS? Yes, serial ELRS. No SPI rubbish. Yeah, I have so many units. I don't remember which ones are the old prototypes. But yeah. Serial ELRS, you can see the antenna. Yeah. A little squiggly line. Right there is the antenna. And you can also disable it. You remove this resistor. You can use the
Keep slaying it,
UART.
drop of blood. The VBAT pad is a smart move.
Yeah, basically if anyone's flown a Wingman, you'll be happy to have it. But yeah, that's the Boosty Boy. That's the one you get, Jake. And yeah, that's about it. So I believe the product page is already live. You can find even more info, more lore on it. Also the
SuperX HD drops 0.8V under 0.4 load, but keeps video to 2.8V. I would choose wire antenna, I think.
Yeah. SuperX HD. Oh wow. Yeah, 2.8 volt is great actually for. It's great for.
We stocked those.
LiPo.
Drop of blood.
But yeah, if you're flying a Wingman and you can use it down to 2.5 volt, it's good to have something that can carry it a bit lower. So yeah, that's RFC. Here's what the naked PCB looks like. I've given some of these away at the event. And if you were wondering what was that for, well, if you're watching...
Any thoughts on a 2's version?
This is where it came from.
I sent you pictures of the Pogo Pins connector on Facebook.
Ah, awesome, AK. Thanks. I'll check it out.
18,650.
Did that. But yeah, anytime a 2S version. Yeah. We'll see for a future version. The thing is, it's difficult to find. If you want to do 1 to 2S, you need a buck boost, and then it's very hard to find a buck boost that has enough power to carry a digital VTX, much less an 04. But let's see to figure something out in the future, because yeah, the ESC has no problem running at I have to check, probably even 3S. But yeah, that's basically it. Here's the backside. So you can see the pads where it's soldered to.
It's not an AIO then.
That's a good one. Huh. Define an all-in-one. It is once it's assembled.
Is an AIO. Huge range 2V to 9V for 2 seconds and HD/18650.
It's an all-in-one with some assembly required. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah.
Oh,
Oh
now
man,
I get it.
yeah, this is my last. Okay. I'll break it. I'll break it so you can understand. Okay. I need to put this one aside so I don't mix it up. But yeah. So here you have your ESC. And you
Cause I just got in few minute ago.
So you put it back to back. Whoop.
Wet.
And I put it. Yeah, okay, like this. Yeah, and so you solder 7 pads at the front, 2 at the back.
Oh my god.
And that's basically it.
This is amazing, Eve. I can't wait to order one after work. Hello there.
Eh, frangin.
These damage costs can usually be halved.
Exactly. So either that, or since we are using 042 components, it's fairly easy to repair by yourself as well.
Moist.
So if you have just a component, a FET that burns up, makes it pretty easy to replace. Well, or anything else for that matter. But this is how it comes together. Boop. Nice. And in this configuration, no USB, no motor plugs. It's 3.8 grams. That is with 32 bits ESC.
Awesome.
Boosty Baby on board, serial ELRS,
3.8 dang.
black
great.
box, OSD, all the features, and a nice,
All
powerful
component values, etc. will be available
MCU.
for repair. I suddenly need more controllers. Thought I was good. I love the repairability. That's crazy good.
Yeah, that's the breakdown of it. And the ESCs are about 8 amps minimum. So you can go crazy on your high KV motors. Yeah. And that's about it. This is what we've been working on for the past 2-3 years. Yeah, and the name SP8, by the way, is pronounced Spite.
Just got back from hooping at the gym park. The Fractal 75 broke a motor.
Because it was built out
I
of
hate
spite.
the name.
Yeah, well, it hates you too.
But you knew that.
It's like the
Spike.
crossbow, yeah.
IH8 the BAME.
Yeah.
LOL.
Great bait, mate.
Name
Oh man.
asterisk.
But yeah, we did it. We have a freaking work. Oh yeah, and of course, here is it.
SP8 it is.
Assembled. Don't look at the frame, okay? You're not supposed to look at that. Just look at the flight controller, okay? Like this. Okay. Look, see how well it fits? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Perfect fit. This okay.
LOL. But I want the frame too. LMAO.
Oh, you can have it. In 2 weeks,
Show
perhaps.
it from the top. LOL.
But yeah, yeah. That's how I chose to assemble it. It's a bit goofy. I put the USB on the side for the battery to fit. But yeah, this is a free leak you get just for coming here. That will be out at some point.
What's the weight on the build there?
That's
that USB can go.
26
LMAO
grams.
2 weeks.
26 grams, yeah. Well, it's not really built for lightweight. It's got a end light,
I don't trust anything that's 2
432
weeks
nano.
away. Laughing face. A bit heavy.
And they work in the hips.
What were people saying about a code?
You will find a DVR, by the way, on the product page, and this is this build that I'm flying, and it flies for like 5.5 minutes on a GNB 550. So I would say
Face with
it's
tears of joy.
not that bad. So yeah, I think I'm gonna
Heavy props,
build another
antenna,
one.
full ducts. I could get it to 20 with different camera.
Yeah, I'm sure with some optimization can get much lower. But yeah, this is that's it. I'll build another one in a wingman. But yeah, so far it's tested amazing, and yeah, I'm trying not to change too much from this current prototype. But yeah, we'll keep doing some testing
diamond is
with
22.5 G.
Yeah, 22. Oh, yeah, diamond was amazing, man. For how fragile they could be, there was nothing that came anywhere close.
Got a 75mm 04 at 24.2 G.
And features. Oh damn, 24 grams for an 04. That's pretty crazy. But yeah.
Could you make a fractal diamond clone? LOL.
Heh.
Am rocking this AIO, never had a problem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sin 2 years.
Yeah. So
Why clone crap?
yeah, white clone, just make it better. Well,
But I busted one in the first battery.
diamond was SPI. You want to get away from that. Apart from that, yeah, all the features were pretty much there. Yeah.
Raise the bar, it's the way.
100%. That's what we're all about. So yeah, that's basically it. Any other question, or I'm just gonna close it here. Yeah, okay, I'll just...
This is what we need.
Yeah, just a quick... one last.
How do you connect the two boards? Is it available in purple? Can't wait to fly one.
Last...
Awesome work.
Breakdown. Okay, this is how the board comes. This one is green, the production will be purple.
SPI is trash.
So, flight controller, AT32 F435 MCU, very fast. We have 8 megabytes flash black box, serial ELRS with Wi-Fi.
Fractal is changing the game.
We have a Boosty
Preview
Baby
of the
on
band.
board.
Dang, I can't
OSD.
fly purple.
And ESCs. AM32, the 32 bits, 8 amps FETs, and heavily, very well optimized for 1S. It springs to life at 1% throttle, idles at 1% throttle, so it leaves you maximum resolution for
Massive
the whole
congratulations
power curve.
on this project, Mr. Fractal Heartsuit.
It's made in two boards. Thank you, Chaotix. So it comes in two boards that are meant to be assembled
Air mode will benefit from the low res.
back to back and soldered at the edge. I have to do this without looking at the camera. Yeah, okay. Like this. So 7 solder joint at the front for the motor connector and the power distribution, and at the back the ground and VBAT. And lastly, the USB comes unassembled, as well as the motor connectors. Motor connectors, we have nice
As someone gets
big
murdered
pads.
in the background music asterisk.
Yeah.
Air mode equals off if you race. On if you freestyle.
Big fat motor pads if you want to solder, but you can also put plugs on there, which need to be assembled before putting all together. And the USB is optional. It's included, but you can install it or not. And you have pads breaking down the USB if you wish to solder directly or use pogo pins.
Can't wait to get one built.
Woo! So that's about it. That's for the breakdown. And they're available on pre-order. The pre-order is open right now on the shop.
This will be the Wingman
And
/
it
3
will be
controller for
running
me.
for till the end of the month. And then count for 2 to 3 weeks for production, and 2 to 3 weeks after that for testing, flashing, packing, and shipping. So basically, yeah, about delivery end of
Go ahead and
July.
order a couple.
early July, yeah.
You plan on racing at
Yes.
AK? Three years in the making,
Yeah.
Red Heart.
Perfect for wingman.
What is freestyle? Thinking face rolling on the floor laughing, I race only main.
Yeah, cinematic only. This all fractal frames are good for. Yeah. So, I guess we have it all then.
Be interesting to see if that ESC can handle those 0703 RC in power ESC killing motors.
Oh, what about them? Are they like crazy high kV?
100 points %. Only EDOC rolling on the floor laughing.
You're only killing his ESCs. Skill issue. Well, try it on and see how they do. Pretty sure we have something pretty robust here.
Probably the most powerful hoop motors I've ever tried. Downside is they're the most battery killing motors too.
I bet.
They have some 27,000 kV 0703 that are pretty spicy.
Bigger batteries seem to help a lot.
With hand over mouth.
Here, I just got some 550 to replace my old 450. It seems like this 100 extra seems to help a lot with the sag and flight time, of course.
Just apply proper ESC settings and you'll be fine, eDoc.
Yeah. I will have to make a target for it as well.
I stay far away from 300 mAh cells. I puff them by the dozen.
Yes, 300 was fine on 65 back in the days. Now you're all gone way too crazy with
32-bit
motor
ESC
KVs.
settings.
Yeah. AM32. So, oh boy, we've been live for an hour now, so I'll be taking
To be fair,
my
I'm
leave.
the dog scientist picture when it comes to changing ESC settings, so hard to find information on how to set up ESC settings properly.
Yeah, oh man. We spent a week on the oscilloscope trying to figure out the dead time, optimal dead time, and all the settings on this abomination right here. Basically, it was all about, yeah.
Get some 465S size matters winking face.
Had to probe with the scope and find out exactly where they cross.
Is 5 not the optimal dead time?
These ESCs, they run down to 0 dead time on AM32. But we increase it a bit for safety, in case
I'm sure we can
goofy.
provide good ESC settings for everyone. Yet I thought about the 465s on my 13G65, but I'll likely fold them in first crash.
Yeah.
Lower than 5.
Yeah, they are not. They won't ship with. For now, we settle at 15 or 25, I reckon. Dead time. Just to have a bit of a safety margin. But yeah, I suppose we can. We're gonna keep optimizing it on these samples
I know
here.
spicy and safe settings. Just depends on how much extra oomph you want. Faster spec racing then.
Yeah, there comes a point where you're not gonna fry your ESC necessarily as you lower the dead time, but you're gonna see increased current draw and reduce power as it tapers into the area where both the phase start crossing. So yeah, oscilloscope has seemed to be the best tool here to figure out what's the best setting.
Might gentle cook motors too.
Yeah. Indeed. Alright. Well, that's about it. Thanks, yeah, thanks for coming. And I hope you enjoyed this FC as much as I do, and that you appreciate the direction that we've chosen to take here.
Thanks, Eve. Great product. Thanks for sharing, Eve. And congratulations again on the SP8. Thanks, bro. I can't wait
Awesome.
to try this out.
All
Great
right.
stream full of great things.
Thank you very much.
Exciting times ahead.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Awesome. Then I'll be seeing you around. Cheerio.
Definitely drop of blood. Yeah, can't wait to have it on a new hoop. Grats on this massive accomplishment. Later Eve.